Hey guys, welcome to the Gold Blood Art Club. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's draw something, man. Yeah, you guys draw with me? Why don't you? Let's draw like a zombie or something. Want to draw a zombie and talk zombie talk. You know, um, draw a couple of different kinds of zombies. Zombies are always identifiable by their terrible posture. So, given this guy terrible posture right off the bat, saying here. Dragging a leg. He's got his shoulder up near his ear, doing the arm up here, maybe another one down here, that type of thing. See, that silhouette already screams zombie. Let's get him up in the middle here. Oop. What's going on? Oh, I know. Got this on auto select. Oop. What's going on here? There we are. Put this guy right up in the center so we can see him real good. Yeah, so this is a zombie. When I'm drawing a zombie, I often think about like, oh, is this a science zombie or is this like a metaphysical zombie, a magical zombie? You know what I mean? Because I mean, all monsters pretty much fall into those two categories. You've got monsters like Frankenstein's monster. Trying to be topical here, who's a science zombie, basically, right? He's brought back by science. There's no magic involved. And then there's Dracula, who's back from the dead, a living dead thing, but it's magic. You know what I mean? There's a curse or something involved. And other monsters fall into that same kind of categorization. You've got the werewolves, gypsy curse, right? The mummy curse. What else? Godzilla, creature from the Black Lagoon, science, right? Nuclear energy, that type of thing. Created those. They're mutants of some kind. Any kind of mutant, it's going to be a science monster. Any kind of thing that comes out at night because of the moon or because of a curse or, because you got a Ouija board out, that's going to be a metaphysical or magical monster. It'd be fun to like maybe do a breakdown of monsters. See who fits where exactly. Not going to go very detailed at first, but could always add some detail later. Some delicious rib meat here, clavicle. It's always fun to play with. Oh, that's good anatomy, and oh, that's not good anatomy. Like, oh man, he's got his head bashed in, and all the guts are coming out. Like, should be brains, right? Like, what kind of guts, really? Like the intestines of his head, you know? Those thoughts have to be processed and pumped through somehow, right? And maybe he's got some pants on, right? Naked zombies are gross. It's a rather large skull, the kind of skull you see in monster movies where they have to build up the makeup of the skull over the human head. I mean, I'm a big fan, but I think it could be improved. Also, like maybe Things are going away when I select them because I've got a magic lasso tool activated, and it's set to delete anything I select. Um, I mean, it's a handy thing. I like it. What I use it for is mainly filling in color, or sometimes I'll even like draw with it. Like this guy's like stumbling around in the forest. Might see background action like this. That type of thing. You know what I mean? It's fast, furious, and it comes in handy for all kinds of stuff, you know? Um, Even like shadow type stuff. Like if I wanted to lay in some darks here, this is not a bad tool for that. Kind of like that there. And then obviously I'll go in and clean this all up before I make it into a drawing. I don't consider this much of a drawing. It's more of a sketch, you know? So I am gonna go ahead and tone that down a bit. Throw a new layer on top here. Oop, there we go. Just needed to shorten that up. Throw a new layer on top, and then draw right on top of that. And change whatever I don't like. He's looking kind of like he has no idea what's going on, so I'm gonna change that part of it. Give him more of a reasonably sized eye. That there. This is a fun little pencil. Feels, other than the fact that I'm drawing on glass, it feels fairly realistic. Like it's on paper. It's got that look. Very tactile. We'll make this socket empty. We'll keep that head wound in there. Maybe a few hairs sticking out. Like that there. I like the idea of him not having that lower jaw. So we'll keep that aspect of him. There's still be like some gross stuff hanging. A little deltoid action there. What's left of a rotting ear. Yeah. Yeah, he's stumbling through town, I think, you know, trying to get back to his place. It has to be real confusing being a zombie. Not quite knowing what's going on, just being like, man, just want some just want some brains, you know? And like, I don't know if you know this, but like the George Romero zombies, that's all about like just human flesh. But the Return of the Living Dead series, or yeah, I guess it is a series. I guess there's a couple of movies. That movie, Return of the Living Dead, is the one that really sort of nailed the whole zombies want brains thing. It wasn't really a thing for that. He's got that EC Comics hand. You ever know anybody who suffers from that EC Comics hand? Your grandma or something? Maybe. He's missing a couple of nerves there. That's got to happen, you know? And a zombie means you could go without any particular body part at any given time, huh? And being a zombie means you probably have Hulk pants on, meaning shredded up, not necessarily magenta in color, but worse for wear, all the same. That was always a cool thing about the Hulk, and that no matter what he was wearing, those gamma rays gave him shredded up magenta pants once he transformed into the Hulk. Because you generally don't see a lot of scientists sporting the magenta pants. I mean, I don't, but I mean, maybe they used to be a thing back in Kirby's time. Turn this part off so I could see my forest a little better. See the forest through the trees. Beef up my pencil a little bit so I can be more suggestive back here. Maybe suggest a little cemetery off in the distance or something. You do. I am a zombie. He was not happy about it though. Yeah. It's quick. It's dirty. Turn it into an ink illustration, cleaning it up a tiny bit more. Little tree back there. Nothing says black and white horror movie Like a cemetery with a spooky tree, some leaves blowing in the wind. Yeah, yeah, something like that. You know, we have a zombie, not a scientific zombie, as discussed, purely magical. Maybe a curse, maybe something like I don't know. I don't know what this dude did, but he's being punished for it by not really being living, not really being dead, um, and sucks apparently. But dude's off to find some brains and maybe his mandible if he could find it. Now let's take another quick look at our original sketch. Come quite a ways, right? Boom, which is a lot more cartoony, right? To this guy who's a little bit more comic booky. Still got a huge skull head, but I think it's funny. We keep it. And yeah, man. Hopefully you drew along with me and have a gorgeous zombie of your own. So beautiful zombies for everybody. Skullblood Art Club, man, keep rocking in the free world, and we'll see you soon, brothers and sisters.